Hello everybody, welcome back to Vampyr. Last episode we managed to get inside Mortimer Goswick's house.
It's locked, all right.
We have found out that he tried to kill himself. Why, we don't know. Now we have a choice of either telling his mother about, giving his father the note, which was his suicide note, right? Or sorry, my brain does not want to cooperate with me right now. Oh, we give it back to Mortimer, as he wished. I believe I'm gonna end up giving it back to Mortimer, because, I don't know, it just seems like the right thing to do, honestly. So yeah, probably we'll do that. Let's quickly upgrade this. Increase damage dealt. So blood points when... How much? 5. That's not bad. Yeah, let's go with this. Because like this is just more damage. So might as well. Actually, now that I think about this, might not be the faster way to get back. Because I don't really want to go through a bunch of enemies if I don't have to, you know? So let's just use this way.
Did you hear me? Steady, boys!
Okay, let's see how much damage you do with the bite now. Oh, that's juicy. Double kill. Oh, food! Let's go.
I have this thirst for
Come
blood.
on, Jonathan, grab the next one. There we go. Delicious.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Quarantine influenza. Keep out of this area, but although... Yeah, I can tell that they don't want anyone in. Does the hospital restock? That's my question. Yes, they do. Wonderful.
This dead flesh needs it.
Please spare me, Dark Queen. Spare your obedient slave.
Simpletons, these nurses.
Blaming me will not further your agenda, sir. How long's it going to take to fix me properly? A month? A year? You have the right to disapprove of our methods, and you will kindly apologize when you're feeling better.
I don't know. I think
Waste your time with me.
I think he's in the right.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
I've read your letter, Mortimer. You wrote about an unbearable feeling of despair while the world crumbles around you. Tell me more about it.
There's nothing more to say, really. It's hurtful, it's unbearable, and I don't ask anyone to understand what I feel.
The world is bleak, but maybe the pain we feel is the best compass for making it a better place.
How can we repair the world, Dr. Reed, when mankind is the biggest
Oh,
problem?
okay, Mortimer.
Yes, the world will be a much better place when we're gone.
Fair enough. Well,
I have retrieved your letter, Mr. Goswick. I can assure you that nobody read it but me.
Thank you. This is for you, then. For your help.
And for your
For your
silence.
silence.
I think you should talk to your mother. It would be good for both of you.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. I'll think about it. Now please, let me be.
100 shillings, not bad.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
He is perfectly fine.
Mortimer is extremely vague as to his motivations for committing suicide. Tell me more about what you know.
As you say, Mortimer had no reason to die. All he said to me was that he wanted to make the world a better place, but couldn't.
That's depressing.
Why did your son feel so useless when facing the world?
I think it was more that he could only see the melancholy facets of life. He couldn't help but dwell on such things.
What do you think he meant by making the world a better place?
Mortimer has always been a sensitive soul. He wouldn't talk to anyone for months after his father passed. It's like he carries everyone's sadness with him.
Don't waste your time with me.
Okay.
I have read your son's suicide note. It was not an impulsive gesture, nor was it his first attempt.
He threatened to kill himself a few times before.
Jesus
I never
Christ.
thought he would dare to punish me this much.
Punish you?
Yeah, what do you mean?
I've known for a long time he was not happy with his life. But I always hoped he cared enough to avoid making me suffer like this.
Alright.
Do you realize your son could try to kill himself again? He might succeed next time.
I think about it every minute. But I won't stop fighting for my son's future. That's how much I love him.
Fair enough.
You're right. Your son's death was not fatal. And unlike many on their own, he is lucky to have you by his side.
I can't give up on him. I just can't. I have conceded many times in my life, but giving up on my son is something I am incapable of.
It's honestly, honestly respect.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Is there anything I can learn about you now that I
Good
spoke to your
evening,
mother
Mr.
about
Goswick.
all of that?
How are you?
I'm okay.
Your mother won't let you down, Mortimer. Don't you share her hope for a better future?
No. I don't.
Won't you even try?
Do you want me to promise you I'll get better? Do you want me to tell her the same thing? I could, but it would not change anything.
Okay, Mortimer.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir.
Damn. Damn. Okay. Oh. Okay, those are peppers. Okay. Excuse me. Well, the only the only thing I'm missing is this. And if you remember who was there, he was the guy who caused me my first death in this game. So now it's serious.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed.
Let's see
A
if
reliable
Milton
gun is what everybody
has
needs these days.
if I have enough money to. Yes, I do. Milton shotgun. Thank you, Milton. Okay, I will take this off of your hands. You won't be needing those, I'm sure. Okay, let's see. So, Milton shotgun. A double-barrel shotgun possessed by Milton Hooks, probably obtained as payment from a soldier. Okay, well, we'll see how it feels.
Better go home, sir. Steady, boys, we've got...
Thank you for your loot, fuckers. Ouch. I am far stronger this time. Also, I have the power of foresight via editing. Ouch. Okay, I need to be slightly careful. Oh boy. Okay. There we go. Not so tough now, are you, fucker? There we go. Like, I when I was watching the footage for this episode, right? Oh man, that's very loud. Dr. Strickland's list, ordered by Dr. Pharaoh Strickland, Pembroke Hospital. List of substances and ingredients: lacrima, papaveris, medical opium, sodium hypochlorite, and potassium permanganate. Ganite? I have no idea. As I was saying,
is one of the main ingredients of Strickland's medication. Never a good move.
okay, so as I was saying, when I was watching back the footage for this episode, not this episode, but like the episode where I had my ass whooped, I think part 3 it was. I noticed that every time I dodged was way too early. Like he would catch me after the wind up he does, and I took that into mind. And now, as you can see, that fight was way more under control than it would be normally. Because otherwise, I would have had my ass whooped again. Because I either wasn't paying attention or something. We already were at Mortimer's house, so we don't need to go there again. What's the point of this? Oh, I'm probably gonna be able to, like, you know, eavesdrop on someone from here. Okay, cool. Brunch. Hello.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard any talk of blackmail going on in the hospital?
If you're running some official inquiry, you had better question the patients. They know more than the staff, especially old Miss Jones.
Fair enough.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
Okay. So you two don't like each other. That's all I'm getting from
I located
this.
the shop, but it was vandalized, and the owner is missing. All I found was your order.
I was afraid of such bad news. People are so desperate they're ready to burgle a shop for drugs.
That's quite a list you ordered. Opium, sodium hypochlorite. It can't be just headaches you're trying to cure.
This dreadful influenza, of course. I already ran some tests on hopeless cases. Without success, I must admit.
Do you realize you could create a lethal poison without the correct dosage? Then there are the legal ramifications.
Is this not true of any medical substance, Dr. Reed? However, if you would agree to improve it, I'd be glad to accept your help.
As long as you
fair enough.
promise to be scrupulous with your experiments, I may try to gather these substances and even help improve upon the mixture.
That's all I'm asking for, Dr. Reed. That's all I'm asking.
Okay, fair enough.
I want to know about these secret tests you run, and if they can save people from this epidemic. Speak to me now, Thoreau.
I know I may sound presumptuous, but I'm just following your steps, Dr. Reed. I'm casting away the shadows of ignorance by daring to face them.
Self-confidence is essential in our line of work, my young colleague, but only if tempered with the correct amount of cynicism.
But you never doubt yourself, Dr. Reed. I've read all your articles and books. You performed the most daring research during the war.
Okay.
You have my support, Dr. Strickland. I know exactly what it feels like to battle an unknown disease with only your mind and force of will to help you.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. You don't know what that means to me.
I can imagine this means the world. Okay.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Don't do random shit anymore.
I can't let Strickland put his patients at risk with opium. Perhaps an adjusted formula will deliver more of a placebo effect.
Placebo effect.
Damn it. Blaming me will not further your agenda, sir.
How long is it going to take to fix me? Well, let's see what we can make. Oh wait, I don't want to enter this office. The nerd is over there. And I, as a fellow nerd, will avoid that nerd. I was thinking about it, like, why is everything being resupplied, like, even in the city, right? Overnight. Because keep in mind that when Jonathan goes to take his nappy, you know,
It's locked.
a whole day passes by, and that means that people will be coming through. They will be throwing away things. They will be stocking up shelves which have missing supplies on them and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, that actually makes sense. Like, surprisingly, it makes
The
sense.
flower's dying. It needs water.
I know someone who would feel very strongly about that. I will try my best to save it if I can. Okay.
Strickland's project could be dangerous. I have a mind to report him to Dr. Ackroyd.
choose what to do about Foro Strickland. Oh man, I don't know, because like, on one hand,
It's locked.
Dr. Aykroyd is right. Like, he is right about the fact that, like, you shouldn't risk the lives of innocent patients. But at the same time, Strickland is also right, because, like, you know, you won't be able to make better medication if you don't take risks. Like, Jonathan would be a hypocrite for not allowing Strickland to continue doing that. Mainly because, you know, mainly because he did that himself, you know.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be
So
of
I think
any
I'm
help?
gonna go with Strickland on
I
this one.
have managed to improve the mixture by diluting it. Have you ever heard of Sir Joseph Francis Olive, or the placebo effect?
No, I don't think so. Why?
A placebo is a substance or procedure that has no actual physical effect.
You made a placebo of my project. Why?
Research has established that a placebo, as long as the subject believes in the effect, can provoke a positive physiological reaction.
Really? That's fascinating. And you want me to, what, administer the placebo and see what occurs?
Something like that, yes.
Well, I'm a bit surprised, but I trust you, Dr. Reed. Please take the key to my cabinet and put this placebo there for future use.
Okay. I don't know where your cabinet is, though.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
The medicine. Okay. Is it on the second floor? I'm guessing. Yeah, it's probably on the second floor, isn't it? Interesting. I'm still kind of like up in arms about trusting Strickland, but we'll see how it goes. Dr. Tippett, Strickland, and Aykroyd. Oh boy, they will have to share an office.
It's locked. At least Strickland can't kill anyone with this formula. It's locked, all right. It's locked.
It's locked. Oh, hello. Mr. Goswick's medical file. Okay. Patient Mortimer Goswick, male, age 23, followed by Dr. Aykroyd. Date of status, convalescence. Date of admission, 27th of October. Date of release to be determined. Notes: the patient shows many signs of extreme fatigue and major sores on his throat, mouth and tongue, but no sign of flu. Refuses to speak, claims it is too painful, needs to rest and healing of throat mucous membrane before any decision can be made concerning his release. Okay, well, I want one more hint about Goswick.
It's locked, all right.
Letter to Dr. Swansea. Pembroke Hospital, 14th of October. Dear Dr. Swansea, despite the actual urgency of the sanitary situation, I must inform you of a recent case of professional misconduct inside Pembroke. Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan has been found guilty of undeniable unprofessional conduct, and thus guilty and endangering a patient. Under no circumstances should a nurse diagnose and establish a prescription without at least informing the referent doctor about her conclusion. You know me, Edgar. I'm not against personal initiative when it is for the interest of all, especially during a crisis like the one we are facing. But we can't allow a nurse to perform a diagnosis and decide on a procedure to apply to a patient. The fact that said patient survived is no attenuating circumstance. It just means we dodged the bullet this time. I demand the strictest authority on this matter. Very respectfully, Dr. Waverly Aykroyd. Well, Gwyneth, seems you have fucked up. Money. I'm sure they didn't mind me picking that up. Man, it must suck for them having to share an office. Well, I get all of my own. Man, poor Harvey. I hope he goes back home soon. Oh, hello. Okay, need to speak to Mortimer. And to Gwyneth. Hello, Mortimer.
Good
Tell me
evening,
about this
Mr.
thing
Goswick.
that you weren't telling
How
me
are you?
about.
I'm okay.
Your medical report says you're not affected by the Spanish flu. What do you think of that, Mortimer?
Does it make me happy? Not in the slightest. If it was up to me, I would have left this place long ago. I know I don't belong here.
And why do you think you don't belong here?
I know the staff
I
have
think
more
I did
important
his
things to
voice
do
a
than
bit
look after
wrong
me.
in the last episode. Oops.
There's plenty of patients here who need their attention.
Oh, that's literally
Have you
all.
heard rumors?
No, no, I won't.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
I'm alright.
I'll just quickly check on his mother.
Time with
Good-
me.
I've read your son's medical report, Beatrice. It's not the flu or anything life-threatening. What has you so worried?
He was at death's door when he was brought here. I just want him to be better as soon as possible.
He's not out of the woods yet, you know. He might need to stay here longer than expected.
Take care of him then, Dr. Reed. People here only seem to focus on contagious patients. I worry my poor Mortimer will be neglected.
Okay. Well, now I have to speak with these two again.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Do wish she compensated me, but you know, for my hard effort. Okay, I do need to speak to Gwyneth, wherever she is. That's the lady. Mortimer, Doctor, Pippets. Where is the fine lady?
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
According to the report I read, your unprofessional conduct put a patient in danger, Gwyneth.
That's not true. I know when my patient's life is at risk, and I'm more competent than a lot of doctors that I know. Problem is, I'm a woman.
I don't see what your gender has to do with your abilities, Nurse.
Yes, nurse. Because I'll never be a doctor, no matter what my skills.
That's the
I
problem.
could make a decision that could save a life, but oh no, that's unbecoming conduct.
Nah, she has my
Have you heard
support.
of Elizabeth Blackwell. She was the first woman listed on the UK medical register. Change is slow, but it will come. And you will always have my support.
Yep.
To have the right
You have
to
100%
study
my support.
shouldn't be determined by sex, skin, or wealth.
Exactly. I
That's
agree.
all I'm saying.
I agree with you. I am glad we had this conversation.
Goodbye, Nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
I am glad we had this conversation. Okay, let me just figure out if I need to speak to anyone else. As these two are done, I know I have to speak to them again. Still something with Strickland, still something with him. Just missing some bits with them. Milton I have figured out, he's around my finger. Bits is a bit of a cunt, that's fine. I guess I need to find his mate eventually. Is that all the quests I have in this area? Because I don't want to leave before I get everything done, you know? Yeah, everything's done in this area. I could do these, but I'm a bit too lazy. Like, I'm genuinely a bit lazy to do it right now. So yeah, let's stick to the main quest for now. Actually, I think we're all out of time. This might be a short episode, but I think that's gonna be fine.
It's safer.
We rounded off some of the quests in the Pembroke Hospital, which is wonderful. I know that I haven't done much in this episode. I promise I will get more done soon. I just, you know, just wanted to get some of the things finished up. That's about it. So, thank you everyone so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, tell me what you thought in the comments, and I will see you in the next one.